Hi, I'm Joyce, the Energy Lady. And today I'm going to share with you some experiences I've had this week with using the energy work. I don't know if you're aware of how energy works, but we all have an energy field around us. That energy field gets dirty. It gets dirty with our thoughts. It gets dirty with our self-talk. It gets dirty with the people that we're around. And if we don't clean that energy up, that eventually sets in the body and makes people feel sick or have pain. And I think I've probably shared this before, but my experience this week has been a lot of people in a lot of pain. Got a phone call from one, was actually from my grandson who's in New York. He's 15 and he was feeling really sick. So it gave me the opportunity to work on him so he could feel better and participate in a program that he's there for. And energy is not local. So he can be in New York and I can be in Arizona. I can work on him. So I have family members in Colorado. I can work on them. And they had issues this week. I had family members here even, and they didn't even have to come into my office because they weren't well enough to actually come into my office. And so I was able to help them. The way I do that is I clean their energy. Once that energy gets cleaned, the body can start functioning the way it needs to function. I had a client that was very, very negative about her body. She was so mad at her body because it is not behaving. She's sick all the time. She has multiple autoimmune diseases. She is really unhappy with God because he's not healed her. She's really unhappy with her body for not doing what she wants it to do. And she calls herself names, really awful, terrible names. And so when I first did a session with her, I said, first of all, you got to stop using those words about yourself. This is you. This is your body you're talking about. Because when we use a lot of those negative words about our body hears that. And what we say to our body, it adopts. It adopts that, and it adapts to what we're saying it is. So if we're telling ourselves, if we're telling ourselves really negative things about our bodies, then it's going to believe that, and it's going to adopt to that. So beware of what you're saying to yourself. Beware of what you're calling yourself and your body. You may be unhappy with your body, and you may be unhappy with God, and you may be unhappy with whoever else around you may have possibly caused whatever's going on in your body. But that doesn't mean you get to use those words to beat you up, because it does no good. In fact, it does you a lot of harm. So the best thing you can do, number one, is to stop using language. You can stop using language that is derogatory and mean. The things you say to yourself and your body, would you say those things to somebody else? Would you actually speak that way to somebody else? The way you talk to yourself or your body? If that answer is no, then guess what? You get to stop doing that to you too. There is zero value in doing that and speaking that way to yourself. It does no good at all. It does lots of harm. So, number one, catch yourself before you start saying all those negative things about your body. Number two, come up with something different to speak to yourself about and use different words. Now, I understand totally about you don't want to put a bunch of whipped cream on a mud pie. So if you got a bunch of negative energy going on, you need to clear that up. And I can help you with that. I can help you up with that negative self-talk. So book a consult with me and let me help you figure out where we can go with how to clean up the negative self-talk. Because that's really a key that a lot of people are damaging themselves with that negative chatter. So don't listen to it. Tell it to shut up. Tell that negative talk you don't want to hear it. There are ways around it. Okay, so please reach out if I can help you with that, and have a great day.